Let us continue chapter number 6 of computer, and the next topic is crop tool, and it is part 4. Crop tool, as you know, it is used to select the specific area in image and remove the rest part, the unwanted part. Suppose we want to remove the some of the extra or unwanted part from our image, then we use this crop tool. So how to use this tool? Open any image, select the crop tool from the control toolbox or press C. Just open any image, select the crop tool from the toolbox or press C. The pointer changes to cropping symbol. When you will do this, the pointer will change to cropping symbol. While holding the left mouse button, move it across the picture to make a rectangle selection. The pointer changes to cropping symbol. When holding the left mouse button, it will move across the picture to make rectangle selection. Release the mouse button when selection is complete. When your selection is complete, release the left button of mouse. The selected part of the image with your selection is known as cropping marquee. Now, the part of the image which you have selected, that is known as the cropping marquee. The area outside the cropped area appear dark. Now you see when the part which you have not selected, that has become dark. To finish cropping process, double click inside the selection or press the enter key. Or what you do, just either you double click it this inside the picture or press the enter key. You will find your image is cropped. Your unwanted image has been removed and your image will be cropped one now. Now suppose you want to move to the image to the other location, as you do in MS Word, moving, copy and paste. Now move tool, this is used to drag a selected part of the image to a new location. When the selected part of the image is moved to the new location, and is also the options near about same like the crop tool. Open any image and select the part to be moved using mark UL lasso tool. Select the move tool or press V. Either you select the move tool from the tool palette or press V. The pointer changes to sign. When holding the left mouse button, drag the selected image to the point where you want to place it. Release the mouse button. While you are holding the left mouse button, drag the selected image to the point where you want to place it and release the mouse button. Notice the change. Now see. Notice the selected image. This place you have selected move image and crop image, copy image. So what you have done? You have just produced, you can say, single bird is produced into two by using the move tool. To copy your selected part of the image within the same image, press Alt key while dragging the selection. When you want to copy the image to the same place, same location, what you do, just press the Alt key while dragging the selection. To copy selected part of the image to another image, copy and edit paste option. Edit copy, edit paste, just like the MS Word option. Now, apart of this, some tools are also there, common paint tools in Photoshop. Since you are well aware that Photoshop is basically image editing or retouching software. It is a software, image editing or retouching software. It also allows the user to create artwork with the help of different painting tools. Let us discuss the gradient and paint bucket tool here. Gradient tool. This tool allows us to fill an area with the range of color and desired pattern. It creates a blend in the two or more selected color and fill the desired area. Blend means mixture. It creates a mixture of two or more selected color and fill the desired area. Gradient may be linear, radical, reflected or diamond shaped. Now, open the image with the help of magic wand tool. Since the area within the tolerance setting of 90 degree, just open the image using the magic wand and select the area with near about 90 degree. Select the gradient tool from the tool palette. Just select the gradient tool from the tool palette. Click on the gradient sample from the context menu. Gradient editor dialog box will appear. When you will do this, the gradient editor dialog box will appear. Select the orange, yellow, orange gradient option and click on OK button. Select the orange, yellow, orange gradient option button, click OK button. Now select the linear gradient from the context menu. Select the linear gradient from context menu. Click and drag the mouse button in the selected area. Press Ctrl plus D. Now this, at first this option, then this, then the gradient editor dialog box, and finally press Ctrl plus D to deselect the location. You will notice the selected gradient is applied on those. You have seen what is the background color of this image and what it become after using this. So there have been a change in this. Next is paint bucket tool. This tool is used in order to fill an image or desired part of it with different color based on the tolerance or range of color. Now what you are doing, we are just filling the image with the desired part of it with different color. Open the image with the help of magic wand tool. Since image area with tolerance setting 90, open the image with the help of magic wand tool, as I have told you. Select the paint bucket tool from the tool palette and set tolerance to 100 to paint the whole selection. Now select the paint bucket tool from the tool palette and set tolerance to 100 to paint the whole selection. Click on the foreground color option. The color picker foreground color dialog will appear. From the color selection box, select any color of your choice, for example blue, and click OK button. Now this sort of screen come. Now click the selected area of the image. The color of the selected area will change to blue. When you will do this option will select. And with this topic, this all end about your chapter number 6, and this all about your syllabus of RTP2 also. Now you continue preparing, do your work in your notebook, because the work has been already sent to you, and computer work, and keep continuing learning your work and prepare for RTP1 exam, which is tomorrow. Thanks a lot for video.